Honorable judges and lovely audience, according to the preamble of the 1945 Constitution, the unitary state of the Republic of Indonesia, Pancasila is a national principle or a foundation of Indonesia. Well, you might be wondering why there has to be a foundation in a country? That's a good question. It is because being a foundation, that means a guideline for all the people of Indonesia. Pancasila is an ideological pillar to all regulations and the basis of legal norms in Indonesia. I would never forget what the fighters had sacrificed to just chase all the invaders, to just protect all the people of Indonesia, to liberate this country, and to finally form Pancasila. And I'm guessing that all of you have got my point to just remind you how to get to know Pancasila even much better than you did. Well, yeah, that's right. And that is why I'm here. I'm Belva Amalia, and I'm going to be talking about the importance of Pancasila in our lives. Ladies and gentlemen, so we had been 300 years before this country finally got its independence and formed Pancasila. Can you imagine how long other people were suffering in the past? Okay, let me tell you that they had no guidelines at all. They didn't have any principles of life. They were stuck on a deadly hole for 100 years. They were dragged to just work in a full energy every single day without even taking rest or something like that. They couldn't eat and sleep properly. They couldn't get a proper education and anything like that. They were tortured and persecuted. They had no freedom, no happiness, even no future. And that is because there was no independence in Pancasila. Can you now imagine how all the children who couldn't just play around, who couldn't just relish their childhood, who couldn't just get a proper education? And that is why Pancasila is formed. Pancasila is here for everyone, for every single person who live in Indonesia. We can't sit on our own without any guidelines in our lives. Okay. Can you now just feel how important it is by the existence of Pancasila? Do you know, we just feel lucky to be born in such a really different, magical, and huge era. Now it's 2021 and everything is still a mess. There are tons of people who couldn't just care less on how the fighters sacrificed their lives, even their futures, to just liberate this country and form Pancasila. Moreover, they don't even regard Pancasila as their guidelines. Okay. Now it is time to open your eyes and see that Pancasila has got everything that our country needs. Look, Pancasila as the values, the religious values in the first precepts that underlies the other four values. And so do the second, third, fourth, and fifth precepts. All of these precepts synergize with each other to just form a unity, so that the Indonesian nations would still stand strong as the hopes of the previous state fighters. Besides, Pancasila is also a soul, a personality, an ambition, a source, and also an aim for all the people of Indonesia. Pancasila guides us towards the aim of realizing the Pancasila society. Pancasila points out the personalities of Indonesian nations that can be distinguished from other nations. Pancasila controls all regulations adapted with its values, and so many others. Happy audience? Now please let me quote a line from one of the greatest persons in Indonesia, Bapak Insinyur Soekarno. He said that, "Build a world where all nations live in peace and fraternity." Okay. Now I am more than proud to state that we all need to convince ourselves with Pancasila to live for the better. Thank you very much.